With us now are John Hassler and Michael Feiner, and they are here on behalf of Shoes for All, a wonderful non-for-profit that is putting feet in shoes. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, thank you very much. How are you?
Good, very well. And John, you've been a guest on Live It Up before for your company, so it's nice to have you back.
Great to be back. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what are we talking about here today, though? What is Shoes for All?
Shoes for All is a 501c3 nonprofit organization where we give shoes and we donate shoes to the less fortunate in the Long Island area. We get those shoes from people all over Long Island and from Queens, and we donate them through charitable organizations, various companies, to those people that need them. So we're trying to put shoes on all feet in Long Island.
Well, especially in the wintertime, too. You know, you notice so many times that, you know, with hypothermia and people get sick and then people die. And it could have just been a hat and a pair of shoes, for goodness sakes, right? So, John, tell us about how you got involved and what Shoes for All is doing.
Well, I got involved probably a few years back. It was meeting through one of the different network events that are always going on Long Island. And I actually met Dr. Mary Carlson, and I had a nice conversation with her, and she was talking to me about some computer stuff. But really what was the interesting thing was what she was doing with her organization, Shoes for All. So that's, listening to her stories is what made me say, hey, you know what, here's somebody that I want to help. And she's got a wonderful group of people that are helping her.
And people are really excited about it, both men and women, right? Because everybody
Men and
needs
women
shoes.
need shoes, that's right.
And children as well. Now, I know that you have a warehouse that you're storing thousands of pairs of shoes. How is it working? How can people get involved with this?
Well, people don't have to go to the warehouse to donate shoes.
Okay.
As part of our grassroots organization, and John, myself, and the other people in the organization, those are our the shoe patrol. We pick up shoes.
Okay.
They bring them to our office. We have an office in East Williston, as well as the warehouse itself in Oceanside. So we're all over the place, whether it's a drop box in certain locations or whether they call us up and we go drive there, or we've been to many networking events where people have it in their trunk and we just transfer from trunk to trunk. If we don't have shoes in our trunk, we're doing something wrong.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
Now, do you have a cobbler? Is there somebody that will help you like reheal and retool the shoes? Because that might be helpful. Maybe we can get a cobbler involved, right? Isn't that what it is? A shoemaker is the cobbler man that fixed that.
That's right.
You know, I just had my shoes rehealed for the first time, and I thought it was really helpful. You know, because. But I donate shoes as well. Like, that was one of the things that I did last year.
That's right, you have.
And it's a wonderful thing. Tell us about the events of, you know, when you said that sometimes you hold events that people can go to and bring their shoes.
Shall I?
Sure. Take it away, Michael.
Well, not only do we partner up with churches and local organizations for shoe drives and for soup kitchens, for people that just come in on a weekly basis looking for not only food but clothing and shoes, but we also are partnering up this year with three very wonderful organizations. The first one is Convoy for Hope. This is it's an organization that's holding a fundraising drive in Mitchell Field, and there's going to be over 6,000 people that are going to be participating in this group. There's a lot of big sponsors. There's media that's going to be covering this event, and it's going to be people in different areas of Long Island. There's going to be people there that are going to be able to get groceries, free meals, medical and dental screening, and of course, shoes. So that is going to be one of the bigger events, and that is supposed to be the single biggest humanitarian event in Long Island this year. So we're very, very excited about that. We also have two other organizations we deal with. One is called Stand Down Veterans. This is for the homeless veterans in our area that are looking for services, looking for free medical screening, again, food, job opportunities, or interviewing skills. So we're trying to help that unfortunately that large population.
When it comes to the veteran population, I had heard about that they were a whole group of homeless people, and they were having trouble even with their children going to school because the school buses wouldn't pick them up there. It's a very serious problem here on Long Island. It's very serious. And I grew up in that patriotic singing group called the Futures of America. So, it's very near and dear to my heart.
A tune right now?
I might. Got a little version of God Bless America, maybe later. But or maybe you're at your event. I'd be happy to sing the national anthem at your event. And I know that you have something else going on as well. What is that other event?
I'm sorry, the third one would be Harvest for the World. That is a local organization in the Roosevelt area and the surrounding areas that give turkeys, clothing, food, jackets, and of course shoes. And that's held in November. And you'd be amazed at how many people come out. It's cold outside. People are waiting on long lines just to get a pair of shoes. It's one of the most rewarding things that I'm a part of and that I've seen, and it really brings you back down to earth, and helping people is absolutely wonderful.
Well, Michael, who taught you how to be a giver?
My mom.
Your mom. And John, how about you?
I'd have to say family too, mother and father.
It starts somewhere, right? You know, and as much as we network as business professionals, as much as that we do for, you know, and work with each other, the community is really important. So I think it's wonderful that you guys have decided to support this organization.
You know, John and I are part of a lot of networking events, and I know so are you. And Long Island is one of the biggest communities that does charity work. And just being a part of this charity or any charity is so rewarding, and it really makes you think and know what's important, not just your daily 9 to 5 or in this part 9 to 7 or 9 to 8 work life.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or 9 to 9, right?
No, 9
Sometimes
to
it feels
9.
like it's 24/7. John, anything else you want to share with us about that?
Yes, you know, right now we have thousands of shoes, right, and it's a great thing. And one of the things that happens when we do receive the slightly used or gently worn shoes is they actually get disinfected. There's a whole army of volunteers that do the work. The shoe crew. He says shoe patrol. I say shoe crew. Okay. It doesn't really matter. But in any event, they're great people who do that. So they disinfect them, they shine them, they clean them up, they put the sizes on them. So when the people are at these events, it's almost like a mini, like a flea market or an outdoor shoe market or an indoor shoe market, you know. So to continue that work and to be able to fund the warehouse and the office space and all that stuff, what we're really looking for now is help from the corporate world.
Okay, corporate donations, corporate sponsors.
Corporate sponsors, exactly, Donna. You know, as Mike said, the local networking community has been great to us. You yourself have been to some of our events. It's always a pleasure having you there. You bring a lot more excitement to any event that we have, right?
and 7.5 size shoes, right?
7.5. Make note of that. But so that's what we're looking for right now. And right now we're trying to figure a way that we can make it convenient and affordable for businesses, both large and small, on Long Island. And we're thinking about like different types of packages, like a gold, silver, bronze. You know, so it might be something like $2,500, $1,500, $500. You know, we're looking for a target of between $2,500 to $250 sponsorships. And for the gold sponsorship, that would entitle that company to signage, recognition, and plus their name will be, you know, and their company will be headlined in our 3 or 4 major events that we're going to be involved in. As an individual, you can help us as well. Right through our website, shoesforall.sfa.com, you can go on there and you can contribute that way. You know, $10 a month, $5 a month, $20 a month, whatever you can do. You know, we'd be thrilled to have it.
You know, and especially children, because I'm a mom, you know, and I know how important it is, you know, for kids to have like backpacks when they go back to school. But I'm of the age that, you know, when you wear your tennis shoes, and it was really important if you had the blue swish or you had the red swish. I mean, that was really our only choice for designer shoes back then. But, you know, living on Long Island and living in New York and this whole tri-state area, you know, it's so hard on the children. It's really difficult on them too to try to fit in. And even if they were able to go and maybe get like a hip pair of shoes, or even like ones that bounce around and light up when all the other kids have light up shoes, you know, it's just kind of nice. Any pair of shoes will do. But how great would it be if somebody was generous enough to donate really cool brand new shoes? That would be nice too. So I'll work on that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very, very much.
I'm sorry, take it one step further. It's very hard for a child to be in school trying to learn, trying to concentrate when their shoes are a half a size too small.
Yeah.
And so it really has a trickle down effect, or trickle up effect, if you will, for being able to really thrive.
And your health too, because you know, kids get blisters on their feet, and then you're required to take gym. So we see the situation here. So thank you very much,
thank you,
John and Michael. You know, thank you very, very much for being here. So. Shoes for All, everybody deserves shoes. For more information about this wonderful organization, you can go to liveituptvshow.com. Right on our nonprofit page, we'll have all the information you need. Thanks, guys, for being here. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Fun, fun, fun.